Hey people, I just got this short message to give to Sega America because as you've all noticed, they tried to get one of my video taken off yesterday. And well, I was pissed at first because it's the second time Sega America does that. I'm definitely sure it's Sega America. Sega Japan just wants to advertise their game. So I was pissed, but I might as well do this like a gentleman. Because what's better way of getting heard than to do it politely? Of course, there's a lot of cussing I had to censor out, but let's do this. So this message is directed to Sega America. Sega America, what the heck? I mean, I see you guys have time to send your desk jockeys to, troll people on YouTube, but you do not use enough of that time to instead make better advertisement. What do I mean by better advertisement? Well, you used to do what Nintendo don't. Let's see more of that kind of stuff. I mean, hell, when it came to Yakuza 3 advertisement, it was piss poor. Piss poor. You could see developers' interview for Yakuza 4 on the PSN network. A lot of them. And they started their advertisement campaign a long time before you guys actually did. What I saw for Yakuza 3 was, man, it was low. There wasn't enough. Hell, where's the full developer's interview? Start at least maybe 5 months before the game's actually released, because most of the Yakuza 3 advertisement seems to have been out 2 or a month before. That's not enough. You gotta keep the hype going all the way through. You gotta get this shit at E3 to get people playing, psyched up for it, Like, so far the US advertisement campaign has been mostly user related. And I won't say that's sad, because hell, the users, they give a damn. But if the company doesn't give a damn, well, it's hard to do. And especially seeing that you guys are trying to take videos off YouTube from people who are just trying to advertise the game you guys never could advertise or never bothered to advertise enough. That's kind of gets you a bit mad, right? Gets me a bit mad. Seeing that we're kind of, not saying that we're doing you a favor. We like the game so much we want to advertise this to the point of death, but seeing as you guys weren't doing a lot of, or not doing enough of a job to advertise this game, or trying to take this miniature advertisement out, well, kind of gets you a bit mad, On another point, what the hell were you guys thinking when you were releasing Yakuza 3 right next to FF13? Even though FF13 didn't have that good of a, well, it's another debate. Even though FF13 was not DFF expected by a lot of people, it still had a lot of hype. More hype than Yakuza 3. Which means the sales were obviously gonna go toward it. Because it's FF goddamn 13, And when I saw you guys were releasing Resonance of Fate right next to Dotto 3, I was wondering which stoner at the office thought it was a good idea. I guess the fiscal year, this whole fiscal revenue year bullshit happened, but still, for a game like that, it could have had more. If you've released it at a serious date, instead of trying to compete with other games that had much more advertising and much more hype than Yakuza 3 or Resonance of Fate. I mean, that was just a bad move. And hell, what's going on? Give us some interviews. Give us some more feedback. Try to make much more public appearances with this game, because right now we're mostly relying on YouTube advertisements, which you guys are trying to shut down. Oh, and I saw how you guys try to shut down my complaint or my parody of you guys trying to Americanize the game, and nice try. Come on, Seriously, you guys can't make fun of yourselves? You guys can't accept other people making fun of you? Hell, imagine if people were making fun of Sonic. Dude, I have a whole comic devoted to making fun of Sonic. I can't wait to see you guys how you guys are gonna react to that, because who the hell wanted to give Sonic a sword? Seriously, just find the name of that guy and fire him. Come on, giving Sonic a sword, turning him and making Sonic Unleash half a good game? Seriously, half a good game? You gut punch people into thinking this is good old Sonic, and then you give those werewolf stages? Seriously, guys. And this is another topic. Make smarter products. Sonic 4. I'm sure you guys have heard from the testers or other people that the Sonic running animation might have been a tad bit slow. Why aren't you guys fixing it? Really? Listen to the feedback. I'm sure the beta testers have already hinged on that. So why aren't you listening to these guys? They're working on your goddamn product. They're trying to make it better. Fucking listen to these guys. Alright? I've seen so many gaming companies mess up because they didn't listen to the testers, and then they're like, oh well, let's listen to you guys testers. What do you want to do now? Alright? Just don't make that mistake. Listen first. And you guys are seeing a lot of people doing remakes of their old franchises. Looking at Final Fight, Rocket Knight. Guys, Sega, where's the Streets of Rage? You know? Do you still have the license for that? Do it. Fucking do it. Alright? Or do something similar. But don't make it all 3D. Alright? Look at Final Fight Streetwise. See where that ended up? Smarter products. Don't try to make everything 200% 3D, because that doesn't always work. We've seen so many examples of good franchise going to waste because they try to make it all 3D, fully 3D, and that didn't work. So take a hint from these guys and think, because you could still do what Nintendo don't, aside from losing your console. But hell, there could always be another day where Sega rises again. Hell, look at Shenmue. Shenmue could have continued, you know? Apparently the whole novel for Shenmue is done. Where's Shenmue 3, guys? Where's Shenmue 3? And please do not make it Xbox only. Look at how SNK is in deep red trouble because they've made some of their fighting games. Oh, okay, one specific fighting game, Samurai Showdown Zen, Xbox only. Xbox is not really a fighting game console. I'm sorry to say. There's a lot of shooter crowd on Xbox, so they didn't do the right strategy. They didn't think right for that kind of game. And well, look at them now. They're at their last King of Fighter game. If this one bombs, well, they're over. So don't make that kind of mistakes. You know, think smart. You still have some of the old Genesis crowd rooting for you. Think about them, and then start releasing projects for that kind of generation, because hell, it's a good cash cow and everybody wants to see some continuation of these good series. Now, as for Yakuza 4, I'm still not seeing advertisement campaign from you guys, and Jesus Christ, you guys are taking a while. I mean, if you guys want to get some good revenues for Yakuza 4, fight those mistakes that you did with your Yakuza 3 advertisement campaigns. Start your advertisement now. Make some funny advertisement. You guys remember Sigata Shanshiro? Fucking do shit like that. You know? Right now we don't take yourself too seriously. Make this kind of funny advertisement, just like back in the old days, you know, when you used to do what Nintendo don't. Make something like that. Jeez, create you some kind of Yakuza punching a Wii, because the only advertisement you guys had when it comes to a funny advertisement was made by Mega 64, and it was dissing the way you cut content. Also respect that developer, because the guy, like the main creative artist for the Yakuza 4 or the whole Yakuza theory, this guy likes his game. He works not to make money, but he likes his game. You know, he's in his environment. He likes what he's doing. So fucking respect him. And then please, no cut content. That was already bullshit from the start. And hell, if you cut more of these side quests, it'll become more bullshit. So that's all I gotta tell you, Sega. I mean, I'm glad to see that you guys are paying attention in the wrong way to what I'm doing. But stop wasting your time and start doing the advertisement, because YouTubers and other game players will not have that much time, or we won't always have the time to back you up. So, signing out, hoping that Sega does what they can do, and so that they do what Nintendo don't, or Sony don't, or whatever. Later, guys.